Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am Dr. Bishra. Learning objectives. By the end of this lecture, students will be able to interpret membrane structure, membrane composition, and biochemical role of membrane. Recall your previous knowledge about membrane. What comes in your mind? Yes, following words may comes in your mind: lipid bilayer and fluid mosaic model, and etc. Membranes are dynamic, highly fluid structure consisting of a lipid bilayer and associated proteins. Membranes are sheet-like enclosed structure. They are consisting of an asymmetric lipid bilayer with distinct inner and outer surfaces or leaflets. Membranes are complex structure composed of lipids, proteins, and carbohydrates containing molecules. Ratio of protein to lipid. Ratio of protein to lipid is different in different membranes. Proteins equal or exceed the quantity of lipid in nearly all membranes. The exception is myelin. Myelin is an electrical insulator found on many nerve fibers. You can see ratio of proteins to lipid in human erythrocytes and outer mitochondrial membrane is 1.1, and this ratio is 2 in sarcoplasmic reticulum. The ratio of protein to lipid is 3.2 in inner mitochondrial membrane. I have already told you membranes are complex structures composed of lipids, proteins, and carbohydrate containing molecules. The various cellular membranes have different composition as reflected in the ratio of protein to lipid we have just seen in previous slide. Membranes are sheet-like enclosed structure consisting of an asymmetric lipid bilayer with distinct inner and outer surfaces. These sheet-like structures are non-covalent assemblies that form spontaneously in water due to the amphipathic nature of lipids. Numerous proteins are located in membranes where they carry out specific functions. All mammalian cells are enclosed by plasma membrane composed of a lipid bilayer containing embedded proteins. The membranes are continuous and sealed so that the hydrophobic lipid bilayer selectively restricts the exchange of polar compounds between the extracellular and intracellular compartments. The membrane is sometimes referred to a fluid mosaic model because it consists of a mosaic of proteins and lipid molecules that can, for the most part, move laterally in the plane of the membrane. Fluid mosaic model of membrane. The membrane consists of biomolecular lipid bilayer with proteins inserted in it or bound to either surface. Integral membrane protein are firmly embedded in the lipid bilayer. Some of these proteins completely span the bilayer and are called transmembrane proteins, while others are embedded in either the outer or inner leaflet of the lipid bilayer. Loosely bound to the outer or inner surface of the membrane are the peripheral proteins. Many of the proteins and all the glycolipids have externally exposed oligosaccharide carbohydrate chains called glycocalyx. Plasma membrane and its selective permeabilities. Plasma membranes form closed compartments around cellular protoplasm to define cell boundaries. The plasma membrane has selective permeabilities and act as a barrier, thereby maintaining differences in composition between the inside and outside of the cell. The selective permeabilities for substrates and ions are provided mainly the specific proteins named transporters and ion channels. The plasma membranes also exchanges material with the extracellular environment by exocytosis and endocytosis. Normal cellular functions depend on normal membranes. Maintenance of a normal intra and extracellular environment is fundamental to life. Life originated in aqueous environment and enzyme reactions, cellular and subcellular processes work in this milieu. Since mammals live in a gaseous environment, this aqueous state is maintained by membranes by compartmentalizing body water. Now the intracellular fluid. Water makes up about 60% of the lean body mass of the human body and is distributed in two large compartments, intracellular fluid and extracellular fluid. Intracellular fluid constitutes two-thirds of the total body water and provides a specialized environment for the cell to make, store and utilize energy, repair itself, replicate and perform special functions. Extracellular fluid. This compartment contains about one-third of total body water and is distributed between the plasma and interstitial compartments. The extracellular fluid is a delivery system. It brings to the cells nutrients, for example, glucose, fatty acid and amino acids, oxygen, various ions and trace minerals, and it's also bring a variety of regulatory molecules like hormones that coordinate the functions of the widely separated cells. Extracellular fluid removes carbon dioxide, waste products and toxic or detoxified materials from the immediate cellular environment. Molecules outside and inside a mammalian cell. The ionic composition of intracellular and extracellular fluids differ greatly. The internal environment is rich in potassium and magnesium, which are cation, and phosphate is major anion of intracellular fluid. Extracellular fluid is contain high sodium and calcium content, which are major extracellular cation, and chlorine is the major anion of extracellular fluid. Glucose is higher in extracellular fluid than in the cell, whereas the opposite is true for proteins. The major lipids in mammalian membranes are phospholipids, glycosphingolipids, and cholesterol. Before discussing membrane lipid, we must have brief concept of lipids and its classification. Lipids are heterogeneous group of compounds that are related more by their physical than by their chemical properties. For example, fats, oils, steroid, waxes, and related compounds. They have the common property of being relatively insoluble in water and soluble in non-polar solvents such as ether and chloroform. Remember, I have told you lipids are insoluble in water and soluble in non-polar solvents such as ether and chloroform. Classification of lipids. Lipids are classified into simple lipids which include fat and waxes. Next is complex lipid. Complex lipid include phospholipid, glycolipids, also called glycosphingolipids, sulfolipids, aminolipids, and lipoproteins. Third group is precursor and derived lipids, which includes fatty acid, glycerol, and steroid, fatty aldehydes, ketone bodies, and hydrocarbons, lipid-soluble vitamins, and hormones. Membrane lipids include phospholipids, which are classified into glycerophospholipids and sphingophospholipids on the basis of alcohol they contain. Other membrane lipids include glycolipids and cholesterol. The major lipids in mammalian membranes are phospholipids, glycosphingolipids, and cholesterol. Phospholipid includes glycerophospholipids and sphingophospholipids. Glycerophospholipids include phosphatidylcholine, phosphatidylethanolamine, and phosphatidylserine. And sphingophospholipid includes sphingomyelin. Lipid composition of lipid bilayer is asymmetric. Outer leaflet contains higher content of phosphatidylcholine and sphingomyelin. Inner leaflet contains higher content of phosphatidylserine and phosphatidylethanolamine. Phosphatidylinositol is found in inner leaflet only. Phosphatidylserine has negative charge which contributes to the membrane potential and is important for binding positively charged molecules. Phospholipids are the main lipid constituents of membrane. There are two major phospholipid classes present in membranes, glycerophospholipids and sphingophospholipids. Of these two major groups, phosphoglycerides are the more common. Mostly phosphoglyceride present in membrane, the 3-phosphate is esterified to an alcohol such as ethanolamine, choline, serine, glycerol or inositol. The second major class of phospholipid is composed of sphingomyelin. Sphingomyelin, it is prominent in myelin sheath. Glycerophospholipid. Phosphoglyceride showing the fatty acid which is R1 and R2. Glycerol and a phosphorylated alcohol component. Saturated fatty acids are usually attached to carbon number 1 of glycerol and unsaturated fatty acid to carbon number 2 of glycerol. In phosphatidic acid, R3 is hydrogen. Mostly phosphoglyceride present in membrane, the 3-phosphate is esterified to an alcohol such as choline, ethanolamine, glycerol, inositol or serine. Phosphatidylcholine is generally the major phosphoglyceride by mass in the membranes of human cells. Sphingophospholipid. Sphingolipids such as sphingomyelin, in which the phosphate is esterified to sphingosine, a complex amino alcohol, are also important membrane components. Sphingolipids are phospholipids that contain sphingosine alcohol instead of glycerol. Both glycerophospholipid and sphingolipids have two long-chain hydrocarbons tail, which are important for their functions in forming the lipid bilayer in cell membranes. But in the former, both are fatty acid chains, while in the later one is a fatty acid and the second is part of sphingosine molecules. Sphingomyelin is abundant in myelin sheath. Glycosphingolipids are sugar-containing lipid built on backbone of ceramide. Fatty acid and sphingosine form ceramide. They include cerebrosides and gangliosides. Cerebrosides include galactosylceramide and glycosylceramide. They mainly located in the plasma membrane of cells, displaying their sugar components to exterior of cell. The most common sterol in membrane is cholesterol. Cholesterol resides mainly in the plasma membranes of mammalian cells but can also be found in lesser quantities in mitochondria, Golgi complexes, and nuclear membrane. Cholesterol intercalates among the phospholipids of the membrane with its hydroxyl group at the aqueous interface and the remainder of the molecule within the leaflet. It affects the fluidity of membrane. All of the above lipids can be separated from one another by techniques such as column, thin layer, and gas liquid chromatography. Their structure can be established by mass spectrometry and other techniques. You can see in this diagram how cholesterol is located in plasma membrane. Polar hydroxyl group of cholesterol is oriented towards the surface. Hydrocarbon tail and the steroid nucleus lie in the hydrophobic core. A cis double bond in the fatty side chain of a phospholipid bends the chain to create a hydrophobic binding site for cholesterol. All major lipids in membranes contain both hydrophobic and hydrophilic regions and are therefore termed amphipathic. If the hydrophobic regions were separated from the rest of the molecule, it would be insoluble in water but soluble in oils. Conversely, if the hydrophilic region were separated from the rest of the molecule, it would be insoluble in oil but soluble in water. Saturated fatty acids form relatively straight tails, whereas unsaturated fatty acids, which generally exist in the cis form in membranes, form kinked tail. As more kinks are inserted in the tails, the membrane becomes less tightly packed and therefore more fluid. The polar head groups of the phospholipids and the hydroxyl group of cholesterol interface with the aqueous environment. A similar situation applies to the sugar moieties of the glycosphingolipids. Membrane lipid forms bilayer. The amphipathic character of phospholipids suggests that the two regions of the molecules have incompatible solubilities. However, in a solvent such as water, phospholipids organize themselves into a form that thermodynamically serves the solubility requirement of both regions. A micelle is such a structure in which the polar head group are bathed in water, whereas the hydrophobic hydrocarbon tails are surrounded by other hydrocarbons and thereby protected from water. Micelles are relatively small as compared to lipid bilayer. Micelles are spherical structure. Approximately size of micelle is 200 nanometer. Lipid bilayer membrane formed from phospholipid molecules. Unsaturated fatty acid tails are kinked and lead to more spacing between the polar head groups. This form more room for movement. This results in increased membrane fluidity. Diagrammatic representation of phospholipid or other membrane lipid. You can see polar head group is hydrophilic and hydrocarbon tails are hydrophobic or lipophilic. Fatty acid in the tails are saturated or unsaturated. Saturated are attached to the carbon number 1 of glycerol and unsaturated to carbon number of 2 of glycerol. Kink in the tail of the unsaturated fatty acid is important in conferring increased membrane fluidity. Biochemical markers of different membranes. We have already discussed few of them. The marker of plasma membrane is 5' nucleotidase, adenylyl cyclase, sodium potassium ATPase. The marker of endoplasmic reticulum is glucose 6 phosphatase. The marker of cis Golgi apparatus is N-acetyl glucosamine transferase 1. The marker of medial of Golgi apparatus is Golgi monosidase 2. The marker of trans of Golgi apparatus is galactoside transferase. The marker of trans Golgi network is sialyl transferase. And the marker of inner mitochondrial membrane is ATP synthase. This is all about today's lecture. We will continue the composition of membrane in next lecture. For more description, you may consult Harper and Marks Biochemistry. Don't purchase Marks Medical Biochemistry. As well provide relevant content in PDF form. you very much.